Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy has hinted at a potential ceasefire agreement to end the war with Russia. He suggested that parts of Ukraine currently under his control could be taken under the NATO umbrella, allowing diplomatic negotiations for the return of occupied territories later. In a first, Zelenskyy hints at peace deal that allows Russia to keep occupied lands. This comes after the long-standing war between Russia and Ukraine, which showed no signs of de-escalation. Zelenskyy also said that the hot phase of the Ukraine war could come to an end with this ceasefire demand. Now, getting you some news from the UK about euthanasia. British lawmakers have given an initial approval on Friday to a bill to help the terminally ill adults end their lives in England and Wales. The members of Parliament approved the so-called assisted dying bill by a vote of 330 to 275. Here is a report.
British lawmakers gave initial nod on Friday to a bill to help terminally ill adults end their lives in England and Wales. After an impassioned debate, members of Parliament approved the so-called assisted dying bill by a vote of 330 to 275.
To the right, 330. The noes to the left, 275. The ayes have it, and look!
This is the first time that the House of Commons has debated an assisted dying bill since 2015. The vote came hours after the debate that touched on issues of ethics, grief, the law, faith, crime and money. The law aims to provide dignity to the dying and prevent unnecessary suffering while ensuring enough safeguards to prevent them from being coerced into taking their own life. But the law didn't go well with those against the motion. They argued that it would put vulnerable people at risk directly or indirectly.
We are the people who protect the most vulnerable in society from harm, and yet we stand on the brink of abandoning that role. The Rubicon was a very small stream, Mr. Speaker, but on the other side lies a very different world, a worse world, with a very different idea of human value. The idea that our individual worth lies in our utility, valuable only for so long as we are useful, not a burden, not a cost, not making a mess. Let's not be the Parliament that authorises that idea.
After the initial nod, the bill would now be sent to another round of hearings where it will face further scrutiny and votes in both houses of Parliament. If ultimately approved, any new law is unlikely to come into effect within the next 2 to 3 years. However, a vote against it would kill it. Assisted suicide stands legalized in countries such as Australia, Belgium, Canada and certain regions of the United States, with eligibility requirements differing across jurisdictions.